Collective, welcome back. Divine Essence Tarot. So we're going to take a look at Leo, my lions. Okay, y'all know I'm a Leo, what? Y'all know because I explained it to you before. Y'all forgot? I'm a Leo rising. Okay, so we're going to take a look at your person and how this person feels about you. Okay, Leo? All right. If the energy needs to be flipped, do that. So if I say this is your person's feelings, it could also be your feelings instead. Energy can be flipped, okay? It's fluid. So let's take a look. Let's take a look, guys, at your person. This connection. Uh-oh. Unemployed. Uh-oh. Broke. Fired. Living beyond their means. Tyrone looking for a job. Is Tyrone looking for a job? No, I'm playing. I'm playing, guys. Somebody is dealing with someone who could be out of work right now. They could have just got out of jail. He looks like he could have just came home. They could be homeless. They could be, if not, this is someone who they actually, to the outside world, it looks like everything is going great for them, but low-key, they're a mess. Like, their life is a literal mess. And if you know them, you know the truth. But they try to make it appear that they're doing great. Everything is, they get money, but they really not. They got the car, it's really their mother's car. Like, things like this. They try to front like they have everything under control. But in reality, their life is like spiraling. Okay? They could also be in a lack mindset. You know, they could just have a really negative mind frame and outlook on life, period. Pessimistic is what I'm getting. Okay. Tell me more, Spirit. Infatuation, denial, obsession, attraction. So this is someone who is literally obsessed, okay, with you. They love you like to the extreme level, okay? But although they feel these deep feelings for you, they don't let you know that. They have a hard time. Put it this way. They have let you know that, but they have a hard time doing it because they live in their ego. They're one of these people that they don't want to show you they care too much because then they'll feel like you have the upper hand on them. It's an ego thing. Okay. And so I feel like they need to feel like they're in control at all times. And that's why they, even though they love you to death, they just have a hard time showing it. You might not even know that they feel this way. That's how much they wear this mask. And they, you know, they hide that. They hide their emotions. They hide their feelings. Tell me more, Spirit. For Leo. What did I just say? What did I just say? Hiding their true feelings. Y'all can't tell me. Y'all cannot tell me the tarot's not real. My cards don't lie. Okay? Deep emotions, secretly in love, cold and detached. How can you be both, right? How can you be deeply in love, right? Right? Deep emotions, but yet cold and detached because they're hiding it. They don't want you to see that. They feel like if they show too much emotion to you, too much of their feelings, they let you know. If they're vocal about it, if they show in their actions, that you will use that against them. This is somebody who clearly they've been hurt before. They've been hurt before. You see on this card, there's looks like a jellyfish. You know, the jellyfish live at the deep, deep levels of the ocean. They don't come up to the surface usually, unless it's some kind of issue. Global warming, guys. But they usually delve deep in the ocean, right? And they're very sensitive, right? Because their insides are on they have that exoskeleton. Their skeleton is on the outside and the inside, you know? So it's like, this person is so sensitive, but, you know, they come off as this hardcore, you know, they got to be rough and tough. And it's an act, guys. It's an act. Bottom of the deck, we have unknown caller, stalking, hanging up, unknown numbers. This person could be calling you from weird ass numbers, okay? Text now numbers, okay? They could be getting other people to call you from their phone. If not that, okay, it could be that they are calling blocked, or they could just call just to hear your voice. They'll call, you know, just to hear you say hello or what have you. If they're not doing that, they are watching you online. You see there's a screen there with a skeleton on the front of it. And you see the eyes on that skeleton? Somebody's a creep, y'all. Somebody's really watching you. Somebody cannot stop. They're obsessed with keeping an eye on what you got going on. Why? Because clearly you guys are not talking. So this is the only way they can do it. Spirit, let's get into the into the tarot. My God. We all had a stalker or two in the past, have we not? Spirit, please show me what I need to see for Leo and their person. How does their person feel about them at this time? How does Leo's person feel about them? How does Leo's person feel, Spirit? Ace of Cups, oh my God, the love they have for you overflows, honey. You see this? You see the water, emotions just overflowing from this cup? They want a new beginning. Aces are all about new beginnings, okay? Because you see there's a hand offering this cup that's overflowing. This is what they want to come in and do, okay? Their emotions are so deep for you. They could be a water sign, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio, or have it somewhere in their chart, but they want to come in, and I feel like you're going to hear from them, and they're going to come, and they're going to let it all out. They've been holding it in, but I feel like they can't hold it much longer. Don't be surprised if you hear from them over this weekend. Very soon, okay? This is somebody you could have been in connection with for up to a year. But yeah, their love for you runs so deep. Oh my goodness. It's making me emotional. Tell me more, Spirit. Wow, the Empress reverse. So I'll show you guys in the upright. They know that in the beginning, this is how you showed up, Leo. You came in and you were ready to nurture this connection. You see how she's pregnant on the card. You could have a baby with this person, or you could be pregnant by them now. But if not, it doesn't have to be that. It could just be that what it is that you came in and you were ready to birth a new foundation or something solid with this person. You were very caring, very giving, very loving. And you could be someone who wears their hair natural. So you could have like curly hair, fro, very earthy energy I'm getting. Like that neo soul kind of vibe. Very feminine as well. Okay. Is some of your characteristics. But you're someone who you came into this connection. You definitely love them. You came in with your heart on your sleeve and let them know exactly how you felt, where you stood. This is someone who your character, your person sees that you're in the Empress reverse now. You're no longer willing to give this emotion and this feeling to them anymore. You're already cut. You've cut off that side of you for them because you had it with them. You had it. Thank you, Spirit. You could be have Sag in your energy. You could also have Libra, okay, Leo, in your chart, all right? But let's see how you feel about this person. Yeah, look, Two of Pentacles. See, you felt like this person was juggling you in the past. This came reversed. You feel like they couldn't make a decision on you, or they didn't let you know where you stood with them. And so you had to drop this. You had to drop this person. Tell me more about the Two of Pentacles. Yeah, Judgment. Judgment is all about a second chance. You know, I feel like you might be willing, Leo, to give them a second chance. But they're going to have to come in. You see how this character is naked on this card? Under the moon. They're going to have to come in honest. No more hiding. No more secrets. No more masks. They're going to have to come very vulnerable with no lies and just laying everything out on the table. Very honest. They're going to have to come in a certain type of way for you to accept them back. What's the advice for you, Leo? What's the advice? Three of Cups reversed, which came reversed, guys. It says Three of Cups, which came reversed. Tell me more about the Three of Cups. The Devil came out. The Devil came reversed, though. This person's toxic as fuck. I'm sorry. Guys, just know that this person, when they come in, unfortunately, the advice is to not do a second round with them. Don't reconnect with them. They haven't worked on themselves. They're still unhealed. Love you guys.